What's up, Goose? What's going on, man? Back at
What's
it
up?
again.
What's up, Bobby? How you doing, man? On this Tuesday night, last day of November. We're gonna get in December soon, man. Like not in very,
I
very
know,
in a couple hours. It's gonna be December.
for
Peace.
real.
And then Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Man.
No, dude. We are back at it, guys. Again, week 13 picks this time. We're gonna start by going over how we did in week 12. So, Goose, how do we end up?
Not too good. You and Grant went 6-9, and I went 9-6. I was not much better, but that's still bad, 9-6. But yeah, we need to. I mean, the last like 4 or 5 weeks, man, we hit a wall where we just are just bad. I mean, we were doing good, and all of a sudden we're going 8-7, 8-6. It's just bad. I mean, you went 14-2 in week 5. I went 11-5, and since then we've just been bad. I mean, bad. So, man.
What's up, though, guys? What's up, Slay? What's
Slay.
up, JD? What's up, Tony? What's going on? So let's kind of jump right. Let's just jump right into it, man.
Okay.
So let's start with our
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day games. The Bears and Lions going at it, and
Yep.
JD and the Bears avoid me making fun of them for at least a year by winning that game 16-14.
Yeah, I was close because me and Grant picked Detroit. I thought since the Bears are firing their coach, they would just come out dead, which they really didn't play that well, but Detroit played worse. The Lions, they might go 0-16-1. They really might go 16-1.
There's the sad part is there's probably a 50% probability that happens.
Yeah, I mean they're just bad. They had a chance. And the funny that they had some chances to win some games this year. They just haven't. They should have beat the Ravens. The Ravens kicked like what 80-yard field goal. Ravens kicked
a 60-yarder at the end to beat
60,
them.
It was a 65 or 66 it was, something like that. That they made. And I think Minnesota did the same thing against them. They made a field goal.
They kicked long, like a 50+ yard. Like it was.
So that they've lost 3 times on field goals in the games. So Detroit's just not that good of a team, man. Jared Goff needs to go Jared Goff needs to go walk up to his agent and kick him in the nuts because of he got traded from one good team to not a very good team. And Jared Goff is, man, how the hell did he approve that trade?
No, that was. I don't know what they were thinking. Tony said they should have beat the Steelers. They should have beat the Steelers. Yes, they should have. They should have won that game.
Detroit. Yeah. That's the one they tied. Yeah, that's the one they tied. Yeah, that's right. So they've had some chances. They just haven't.
That was a back and forth game, man. That Lions and Bears game, that was back and forth.
Yeah, it was. I was watching a little bit of it because we were cooking too. So I did check we did watch the last few minutes of the game, but So I move on for the Bears.
So the Bears take it though. They squeeze by barely the Lions. 16-14. Our next game for the Thursday night, the Thanksgiving Day slot, was actually a really good game. It was really good back and forth. The Raiders get the best of Dallas in Jerry's world, 36-33 on a wild overtime finish.
Yeah, that was a good game. That was best game of the day. Even though the Bears game was a field goal at the end, this one was a much better game. This was a good game.
That was an entertaining game.
Yeah.
That was the Dallas Raider game was back and forth and back and forth. I thought they were toasting, and Derek Carr threw that long touchdown pass.
Yeah. Man.
Hey, Missy, what's going on? But that was to me, that was probably the best game of Thanksgiving. That was a better game. That was a better game than the Bear game. That was the best game of the day.
Yeah, because the nightcap wasn't very entertaining. The nightcap game.
So let's get to our final Thanksgiving Day game. The Buffalo Bills going down to NOLA to take on the Saints.
Well, we all saw the beatdown, or you might not. Everybody might. I had to watch the whole thing because I called the game, so I had to endure the whole 60 minutes of it. But the 31-6 really didn't tell you how bad the game was because Saints they got beat bad. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. Trevor Siemian's an awful quarterback. But in his defense, he's not supposed to be starting. He's supposed to be third string. So, but
why hasn't Taysom Hill been starting?
I don't know why Taysom Hill didn't start. The minute Jameis Winston got hurt, I don't know why Taysom Hill wasn't the backup. I don't know why that. Taysom Hill hurt his foot a few weeks ago, so that's why he hasn't been playing. But yeah, Taysom Hill should have been the backup. When Winston got hurt. But I don't know.
Yeah, that was when the Saints announced that Simeon would be starting after the Winston injury.
Yeah,
I was shocked that Hill that they didn't roll with Taysom Hill because I was all right, well now Taysom Hill's just going to be starting and they picked Simeon over him.
Because all preseason it was Winston versus Hill in the preseason to be who was number one and then who was number two. So Trevor Siemian's defense, he's not supposed to be starting. He's not supposed to be getting all these snaps in his defense. He's a backup. That's what he is. But he's got to throw the football, man. I mean, he's missed so many passes last few games. I mean, backup or not, I mean, you still got. If somebody's open, you got to throw the football to him.
No doubt.
I mean, backup or not, but look, the Saints. They've got some injuries, but I mean, they got to play better, man. I mean, they can't miss tackles. I mean, they can't overthrow receivers. I mean, they got to play better. I mean, everybody has injuries. Some have more than others, but I mean, injuries are no excuse when you can't tackle and you can't and you overthrow receivers. That's not injury. That's just poor execution. So, Saints got problems.
Yeah, they need to sort out that QB. They need to sort that QB position out for sure.
Supposedly Taysom Hill starting Thursday, so we'll see.
Hopefully for you guys' sake.
Well, they said that he is, so we'll see. He has plantar, what's it called? Shit.
Oh, plantar fasciitis, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what his foot problem is. But so.
In his defense, that shit hurt. That hurts. Like that's painful.
Yeah. So I don't know.
He should be able to play through it though.
Yeah.
He should. No, honestly though, he should be able to.
Just give him a cortisone shot before every game.
I mean, because it's not like I mean, like it's with even if he took like a couple of Tylenol at the beginning of the like Tylenol for strength. At the beginning of the game, and then at the half, he should be able to play through it.
Yeah. All right. Going on. What's the Sunday games we got? It's the first Sunday game.
All right, so we're gonna start it off with the Bengals and the. So this is the 1 o'clock time slot, guys. The first of the Sunday games, the Bengals and Steelers going at it.
Wow.
Steelers, the away team, Bengals, the home team, and this was a blowout from the start. It started off pretty slow for Cincy, though. They scored 10 points in the first quarter, but after that, they just opened the floodgates in the second. They scored 21 points in the second quarter compared to Pittsburgh's 0.
0 in Pittsburgh, man. Big Ben's old, man.
So at one point it was 31-3 at the half. So this game was over at half.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I mean, Big Ben's old, man. I mean, he's been in the league since 2004. He came in the same year Eli Manning did. Big Ben's old, man. All the time.
His arm just doesn't look the same. You know what I mean? Like his arm just doesn't look the same. Like I think he's done. I think he's done. Yeah.
Sad, it's sad to watch players that you grow up watching players, and then they're not what you're not in their prime. All players don't stay in their prime forever, but they're just
like he can't move either. He used to be able to throw on the run and move, and and he just can't move no more.
Yeah. But Bengals are younger. Got a younger quarterback. Bengals are just younger, and youth, man, can't beat youth. When you're old, man, those young guys will beat you. Every time. Because they're younger and more talented.
Let's be honest, man. This is a young man's game.
Yeah, young man's game. So the Bengals getting back on track. They got.
And how about Cincinnati this year? 7-4.
They got a chance for a wild card. I don't think they're gonna pass Baltimore. But I think the Bengals should make the playoffs.
I was just gonna say I don't think they're gonna be able to jump the Ravens for that number one, for number one in their division.
Yeah.
But they're definitely gonna get in though. They'll definitely get in as a wild card.
They should be. They should be able to.
So they win in blowout fashion. The ending score to this one, 41-10. Baltimore. The Bengals absolutely just stomping a mud hole in the Steelers. Mixon had 165 on the ground and 2 touchdowns. So just running all over that Steeler defense. But that game wasn't even close.
Nope. All right.
That wasn't even close. So our next game in the Sunday afternoon slot, a good game here. This one came down to the wire. Tampa Bay taking on Indianapolis, and thanks to a last minute touchdown from Leonard Fournette. A 29-yard run from Fournette puts the Buccaneers up with, I believe, under a half minute to go, 38-31. They take that one. Carson Wentz, 306 in the air with 3 touchdowns. Fournette, 100 yards on the ground on 17 carries. 4 touchdowns in total for Fournette, 3 on the ground.
Yeah, that game was on. That game was on here. So I got to see the end of that one. Yeah, that was a good game. Looked like the Colts were going to pull that out, but they didn't. That was a good one. That was a good one for Tampa Bay, or Tampa Bay, or Tom Bay, or whatever you want to call them.
But Indianapolis gave Tampa everything they could handle in that game. They play well. The Colts played well in that game.
It looks like Tampa is. I picked them to win the division when the season started, but it looks like they're well on their way because we're injured. McCaffrey's hurt for Carolina, so they're done, and Atlanta, and they're not going to pose a threat. So the Buccaneers have that division wrapped up, lock, stock, and barrel. So. So good win for them. Good win for them on the road.
All right, so our next Sunday afternoon game, still in the 1:00 time slot here, guys. Carolina taking on Miami, and the Dolphins, I think, have figured some stuff out. Goose, they have figured some things out here. They absolutely stomp out the Carolina Panthers and Cam Newton 33-10. To a 27 of 31, 230 yards in the air, 1 touchdown, no picks. Gaskins, the running back for Miami, with 2 touchdowns on the ground. And then
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle, a massive day for the Dolphins. 9 catches for 137 and 1 TD.
Yeah, Miami might not make the playoffs, but they're improving every week.
I think this happens to them every year. They start really slow, like really slow. And then they about mid-season they hit a hot, they get on a hot streak and they get playing well. If they could ever start, the way that they finished this season, it would be awfully interesting for them. They would probably make the playoffs.
Have y'all played them yet over there in Miami?
They beat us at home. We have to go to Miami. We have to go to Miami.
Because y'all don't play well over there in Miami, South Beach.
No, we don't. No, not at all.
Your players go out to the club on Saturday nights and get trashed and don't show
up. We played them the last game of the season. I thought so. We finished the season with Miami in Miami.
Because y'all don't play over there. Historically, y'all don't play good over there at the Hard Rock. So
no.
Belichick needs to lock the doors. Or y'all can't go out on a club on Saturday night. Must be all the Cuban food they eat down there. That's what it is.
Seriously. But Miami takes care of business. The Panthers are struggling. They are floundering, to say the least.
Yeah, McCaffrey's done for the year, so Panthers are done.
Yeah, that without him, they are a completely different animal.
Yeah.
The next game we have still in the 1:00 time slot. The Titans taking on the Patriots. Titans coming to Gillette Stadium, facing the Pats in the Razor, and Patriots get the job done. Big victory for them as they take first place in their division. They win handily here, 36-13. Mac Jones, 23 of 32 for 310 and 2 touchdowns. No picks for Big Mac.
Yeah, we all picked the Pats. All 3 of us last week. So we all got at least we got one game right. But yeah, New England, man. The Patriots are, like I said, they started off slow, and now they're starting to hit their peak. But y'all have a chance in the playoffs.
I think we're definitely going to make the playoffs.
I think y'all
definitely going to make the playoffs.
And when y'all get to the playoffs, I think y'all got a chance to at least win a game or two. Depends upon what round you qualify for. But Mac Jones looks like he's better than I thought he was going to be in his rookie year.
You could say it, Goose. He's the man. What? You could say it. He's the man.
He's the man. He's a little better. No,
he's getting better. He's getting a little better every week, which is what you kind of want to see.
Yeah. He's the last 2 quarterbacks that come out the SEC, Mac Jones and Joe Burrow, they look like they're going to be the next superstars in the league, both of them.
They're going to be very successful quarterbacks in this league.
Even Tua may be figuring something out if he can stay healthy.
See, that's the thing too. When he's healthy, he's actually not too bad.
Yeah. So.
But the Patriots and the Titans, that was for the first half, that was a good game though. I will say this: the Patriots got run all over. Hilliard, the backup running back for Derrick Henry.
The guy looks like freaking Derrick Henry, number 7, whatever it is. I don't know if I forgot his number, but he looks just like Derrick Henry.
This kid Hilliard, the backup running back for Henry, 131 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. He was like Derrick Henry. They might as well not even, you know what I mean? Like he was running like Henry was still there.
Yeah, he ran over us when we played the Titans several weeks ago.
So. What's up, Luke? What's up?
All right.
So the next game, a division game and a rivalry game here. The Philadelphia Eagles headed into MetLife to take on the Giants. And this was a close game. This was a defensive game back and forth. 13-7, the G-men get it done, though. Daniel Jones, 19 of 30 for 202 and 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts with 77 yards on the ground rushing. Kenny Golladay with a 50-yard day. But outside of that, not too much going on in this game. 13-7. Giants improved to 4-7 on the year.
I think this game was won because the Philadelphia quarterback was just a little bit worse than Daniel Jones. Let's face it. That was a bad game. Neither one of those teams.
It was a bad game. There was a lot of sloppy football in that game. It was not a clean game.
Jalen Hurts is just that bad. He's just not that good. He's not a passing quarterback. He needs to be a Taysom Hill player.
Yeah.
I think he would really excel at that because Jalen Hurts is a very good athlete. I think he would be good at that. I just don't know if he wants to be that. Some players just get Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow didn't want to be a tight end or an H-back like Taysom Hill. He wanted to be a quarterback, and I think killed Tebow's career because I think Tebow would have been the same thing that Taysom Hill was.
Yeah.
If he could play special teams and.
So Luke says, do you think Mac Jones was being groomed by Alabama for the Patriots? He seems to be grabbing the offense very quickly. I just think he's a smart kid. I think Alabama ran a pro style offense and Mac is just a smart kid. So he's
very smart quarterback.
Huh? Yeah. I just think he's a smart kid.
He can read it. He can read a defense.
Yeah.
If you can't read a defense as a quarterback, you got no shot. I mean, if you don't know where the blitz is coming from, and if they're in zone or in man, you got no chance as a quarterback. You have to know where the blitz pickup is, and are they running zone or are they in man? What are they in cover 2? Are they in cover 0? What are they in?
Yeah.
So you can know. Some quarterbacks just can't grasp it.
Yeah.
They just can't grasp it. So some quarterbacks.
Why do you think they can only make one read? Yeah. Those are the quarterbacks that only make one read. Read. That's it.
Some quarterbacks pick it up faster than others. That they can look at. They can look at the line. Oh, I know what they're in. I know what they're going to run out. Like Joe Burrow and Mac Jones are two guys. I think they know if they go to the line, they know exactly what coverage the defense is in. So they'll know if the play that they have called is going to work on that against that defense.
Herbert's another one too that can do it. Yeah. I think Herbert can do it really well too.
Yeah, I mean you can't just come up and say, okay, I'm going to run this set play no matter what defense they're in. No, you can't do that. Can't do that.
I don't know, Luke. That's a good question. He just fell to us. I mean, he just fell to Bill Belichick to 15. What can I say? The Niners should have picked him. The Niners should have picked him over Trey Lance.
I mean, what about this going years back, but Dan Marino went way down in the NFL in the draft. He went picked 27 or 28.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a 30-30 about it, and the Jets missed on them, the Steelers. There was a bunch of teams that needed quarterbacks at that time, and they didn't pick Dan Marino.
We should just name this next game the Toilet Bowl because it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville. I take it back. That's not the Toilet Bowl. The next game's the Toilet Bowl.
Okay, which one is it?
The next game coming up, the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh. Falcons get the W. They move to 5-6 on the year. Atlanta. 21-14 the final in that one. Trevor Lawrence throwing the football 42 times, although only completing 23 of those. 228 in the air, 1 touchdown. Cordero Patterson, though, having himself a game. 108 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns for Atlanta.
But what I want to know is why did you and Grant both pick Jacksonville? I should have beat y'all over the head when y'all. It must. I know it was all the turkey y'all ate. What it was. All the turkey. Well, no, this was before.
Put it this way: I'm not picking them again for the rest of the year.
You must have had turkey on your mind. That's what it was when you made these picks.
What's up, Cab? What's up?
But man,
yeah, I'm not picking them again for the rest of the year. Seriously.
Man, Jacksonville.
Because that football team is terrible.
Yeah, Jacksonville's not that good. Urban Meyer might not last a year. I know he came out and said that he had no interest.
I'm surprised he's still here. I'm surprised he's still with them.
He's come out and said he has no interest in going to college football. That's what he said. But he might last one. He might only last 1 year in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if he resigns at the end of the year.
I don't think he's used to the grind that it is being an NFL coach and college coach are big differences. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
It's different. Nick Saban found it out. And Nick Saban, he took him about a year and a half to figure out that he never should have left college. And he hurried back in as fast as he could. And he never looked back.
For real.
So
this next game is the Toilet Bowl.
It is.
It was the Jets taking on the Texans. The Texans, the home team in this one. And the New York Jets get a victory, surprisingly. That is victory number 3 for them. They moved to 3-8, and the Texans fall to 2-9, 21-14. Jets over Houston. Tyrod Taylor, 17-26 for 158 and 2 touchdowns. And then not much going on for the Jets there. Tevin Coleman, 16 carries, 67 yards. Braxton Berrios, 2 catches for 47 yards. Outside of that, nobody really standing out for the Jets, but they do get the W.
Yeah, we all picked the Texans last week. All 3 of us picked the Texans, and we all
lost.
We all lost.
And here's another team that I'm never going to trust again either, the Chargers. Speaking of the next game.
Oh yeah, and we all picked them too, by the way.
I'm not going to pick the Chargers to win a meaningful game until Spanos sells the team.
Was it Denver they lost to?
Yeah. So the next game, guys, the San Diego / LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. Broncos, the home team, Chargers, the away. And Denver going to pick the victory up here, 28-13. Although Herbert did have a halfway decent day, 28 of 44, 303 in the air, 2 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon with 83 yards on the ground. Keenan Allen. Melvin Gordon for the Broncos with 83 yards on the ground, and Keenan Allen in the air for the Chargers, 7 catches, 85 yards. So no real big standouts. Austin Eckler had a decent game as well. But not much really. I mean, that was another boring game. I don't know if you got to see that game, but that was another kind of like, huh?
No,
what was that?
I didn't see that one. No, I didn't see that one.
That was another snore fest.
That wasn't on here.
So this was an interesting game. The next game coming up, guys, is the LA Rams traveling to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Pack get the W in this one, 36-28. That was a very interesting game, though.
That was.
Aaron Rodgers playing with that turf toe, I believe. 28 of 45 for Rodgers, 307 in the air, 2 touchdowns. Dillon on the ground for the Pack, 20 carries, 70 yards. Devontae Adams having himself a big day, per the usual. 8 catches for 104.
Yeah, so Green Bay, man, they're rolling. Ever since they've been rolling along. Ever since
they're rolling. I think they're going to make the NFC title game. I think they are.
They're rolling along.
I think they're gonna make the NFC title game.
I agree.
What's up, Eric?
What's up,
Yeah,
Eric?
I think there's not a lot of teams right now that could stop them. They're playing real well.
I agree.
All right, next game, another good game. A lot of these scores don't like really tell the whole story of the game because a lot of these touchdowns that were scored by these teams that have scores like that 36-28, a lot of those scores came late in the game, and for most of that game they were very competitive. That's the case with this one too. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the 49ers. The Vikes, the away team, Niners, the home team, and San Fran will get the W in this one, 34-26. But this was a back and forth game, and when they missed that extra point, that's what changed everything. They missed that kick, and that's what changed the momentum. It just goes to show you one small thing like that can change the momentum of a game.
Yep. Yep, you're right.
The Niners are rolling too. They have figured some stuff out.
All of a sudden San Francisco's right in the playoff chase. All of a sudden.
And they started slow too, man. They started real slow. They looked bad at the beginning of the year.
They did. You're right.
They did not look good. But they have come back from the dead. And they have got it together. They have played really well. That kid Brandon Ayuk from San Fran has really, dude, he's having himself a really, really good year. He's gonna be a standout.
I wanted the Saints to draft him a couple years ago.
Did you?
I wanted the Saints to draft him a few years ago, but just didn't work out.
He's a player. He's a baller there. He can play, no doubt.
He's really good. That guy Ayuk.
So the Browns and Ravens on the Sunday night game. This was a pretty entertaining game, I should say, pretty close game. I don't know I really don't know what the Browns are trotting Baker Mayfield out there for. He's limping around. Like, you can clearly tell the kid's hurt. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to just look at him. You could physically see him limping around on the field. And then he's got that like black like brace on his like forearm or elbow because something's going on there. So it's like
I remember that. Yeah, on his elbow. I remember that, seen that.
So it's it's like you got elbow issues and you got an ankle and you got like a rolled ankle, like probably a high ankle sprain. What are you doing in the game? What are they like? Just shut him down and let him rest.
Let him rest, yeah. I don't know. Cleveland, they're starting to beat the Browns.
I mean, unless they're planning on moving on from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just being the Browns, I guess. The Browns. What they always are.
Seriously. I really don't know what their plan is there. The Dolphins are on a win streak too. They are. We talked about that earlier. They've definitely figured some stuff out as well.
All right.
So the Monday night game, the Seahawks taking on Washington.
This was a good game.
Was another close game. Surprising to see that they shut down DK Metcalf in this game. One catch for 13 yards for Metcalf. They took him out of the equation.
Yeah, he didn't have many targets. He only had 2 catches, but I only had one. I know he had one on the last drive. I thought he had one before that, but 1 or 2 doesn't really matter. But I mean, yeah, they DK Metcalf got shut down. They really shut down Seattle's offense the whole game until the last drive when Seattle went 5 yards and they scored that touchdown. They were stuck in the mud the whole game. But
I think it might be time for Russ to start thinking about getting out of Dodge. Like he's still got plenty of good years of football left in him. He should seriously think about leaving. Like, right. and they should think about trading him to get a haul for him to build the team back up, because that team needs a lot of work. That team, Seattle's struggling, man. They have no offensive line. They have no, you know what I mean? They have no O-line. They have no defense. It's bad, man. Come
to the Saints. We need a quarterback. Come to the Saints.
I was thinking either the Saints or the Steelers should call them up and be like, "What do you want for him?"
Exactly. What do you want for him?
It's worth a phone call. It really is.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, let me ask you this. Would you give up two first-round picks and a player for Wilson?
Probably. We need a quarterback. Probably.
Because that's probably what they're going to ask for.
Yeah.
In the ballpark, they'll want a player and 2 picks.
Yeah.
And let's say you get him for 5 seasons. 5 years of good football left out of him. That might be worth it.
Especially if you win the whole thing. If you win the whole ball of wax, then it is worth it. So.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, let's say you get Russ, and in the next 5 or 6 seasons, you guys win a Super Bowl. It's
worth it. It's worth it.
Then it's worth it. Yeah, then it's worth the picks. But the Steelers and Saints should absolutely be on the phone with them, looking, at least asking what the price is.
Yeah.
The Giants, that's another team but would they really want to move on from Daniel Jones? They've invested so much in him.
They should.
That would be a blockbuster. Hey, Slapshot Sweethearts in the house. I haven't seen that channel in a while. What's up, Shannon and Meg?
Slapshots Sweethearts. Yeah, so. All right.
So that'll do it. That'll do it for week 12. Moving on. So let's get our picks in for week 13, Goose.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's get our picks in for week 13. So the Thursday night game, them boys taking on your Saints. So I will let you handle that one.
I'll make it quick. Cowboys are going to win.
I'll make it quick. Cowboys are going to win. What's up, OG?
I'm not picking the Saints until they can prove to me that they can play 60 minutes. They haven't done it in about 4 games since they played Tampa Bay. So and they beat Tampa Bay. That was Halloween night. I'm not.
Wait. Have they not won a game since then?
Nope, they haven't.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So what they go? Did they go 0-4 in November?
See, Falcons, Titans, Eagles. Of course, the Bills. I missed some. They might be 0-5. They lost somebody else.
That's tough, dude. That's tough.
They lost somebody else.
So I'm also going to pick the Cowboys on a rebound game. I think until the Saints get a quarterback, it's going to be trouble. I think until I'm with you there. Until they get a quarterback, that's really going to be a struggle. So I will take them boys as well.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the Thursday nighter. Moving on to our 1:00 games on Sunday, December 5th. First one up, Tampa Bay taking on the Falcons. The Falcons, the home team. So Tampa headed to
Tampa Bay versus Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I think old Tom Brady's going to handle business on that one.
I don't think we need to say, but I'm just because I want on video. I'm picking Tampa Bay over Atlanta. Just so
we all know what Tom Brady. We all know what Tom Brady does to Atlanta.
Yeah. So Tom Brady. Yeah. All right.
All right, our next 1:00 game, Goose, the 9-2 Arizona Cardinals on a freaking roll too. head to the Windy City to take on the Chicago Bears, and I think Arizona is just going to stomp a mud hole in Chicago. I'm sorry, JD, if you're listening.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I think Arizona is going to stomp a mud hole in them.
I agree. Give me the Cardinals. I think they're better than Chicago.
I just think there's too much there on Arizona's. They're like there's just too much offensively, defensively. They're just a better team.
Yeah.
I mean, even there's just too much there. That's all I could say.
Yep.
All right, up next, 1:00 slot. Still, the Chargers taking on the Bengals, and you know what?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the hot team. I'm gonna go with Cincy. I'm gonna say the Bengals.
If you were, I thought you were about to pick the Chargers after you said you weren't going to pick them. I was about to go. I was about to reach over.
I'm rolling. I am rolling with the Bengals because I can't trust the Chargers at all until they prove me otherwise and they start winning, and stringing wins together. I'm not going to try. No, give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals. I think the Chargers are in a tailspin.
So I like the way the Bengals are playing. Give me Cincinnati. Give me the Bengals.
So here, this should be a fun game. The Vikings 5-6 taking on the 0-10-1 Detroit Lions.
Ooh. No.
And
I'm not.
And I got to. So no Delvin Cook, he's done.
Oh,
Delvin Cook out, he's hurt. But I do think Alexander Madison can pick that slack up there. I am going to take the Vikes.
Yeah. There's no way in hell I'm picking Detroit. Give me Minnesota.
0-10-1. They're going to go winless again.
Yeah. But they'll have a tie on them. They'll be 0-16-1. Hey, give me the Vikings. give me the fighting Bahalas. The fighting Bahalas will win. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Vikes are a better team. Better team, even though better team, better coach, everything.
Yeah.
All right, next game, still in the 1:00 early games. The New York Giants 4-7 taking on the 5-7 Miami Dolphins. I'm going to take the Fins in this one. I am going to take the Fins. I think Miami have figured some stuff out. I think the Dolphins have figured some stuff out there. I think they're playing good ball, and I think that continues. I'm going to take Miami. What's up, Pat? What's up, Pac 1984? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Miami. I'm gonna take Miami too because the Giants. I think Daniel Jones is out this week. I think I heard something with his neck.
Really? Oh, then then I'm definitely taking Miami. Yep.
So I'm gonna take Miami. Give me the Dolphins.
Both of us took your boys this week, Pat.
we both. Yeah. Hey, give me the Dolphins. I agree with you. Give me the Dolphins.
All right. Next up, Eagles headed on the road to take on. They will head about 2 probably about 3 hours south to MetLife to take on the Jets. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. I'm going to take Philly.
Oh, Eagles and the Jets. Oh, my God. You taking the Eagles, you said?
I'm going to take the Eagles, yeah. Eagles on the road.
There's no way the Jets can win 2 in a row. Okay, is it? I mean, there's no way the Jets can win 2 in a row, is it? Come on, man.
No, there's no way. That's a bad football team. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
Oh, God. Give me the Eagles.
I just physically can't pick the Jets because
I can't pick them 2 games in a row. I mean, if they would have maybe lost last week, I could maybe pick them, but I know Jalen Hurts sucks, but
yeah,
can't give me Philadelphia.
All right, next up, the Indianapolis Colts will travel to Houston to take on the Texans. I am going to take the shoe. I am taking Indy.
Yeah. Give me the shoe. The Colts are actually Carson Wentz is playing better than I thought he would have been this year. Give me the
I just think that run game is going to be too much for the Texans. I think Taylor and that offense are going to be too much for the D. I don't think the Texans are going to be able to keep up with them. You know what I mean?
Give me the Colts. Give me the team that was formerly in Baltimore. Give me the
All right, next up, we are headed into the afternoon games now. Goose, the first of our afternoon game, 4:05 Eastern time, East Coast start. The Washington football team, 5-6, taking on the 6-5 Raiders. The Raiders are the home team. This is really a toss-up, man. Somebody give me a quarter and
a quarter.
Seriously, so I can just flip it and call it because either I don't know. Give me Oakland. Give me the Raiders. I'll take the Raiders in that one.
Man, I'll pick the Raiders too, man. So far we've all picked the same. We picked the same team so far. We haven't done it all year, but yeah, give me the Raiders. So far we picked the same games, but give me the Raiders. Yeah.
All right, next up we have the 2-9 Jacksonville Jaguars headed on the road to LA to face the Rams. That's an easy one. Give me LA.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Yeah, give me the Rams. It's an easy one.
All right, Steelers and Ravens going at it in our next game. The Steelers are the home team. Ravens the away. 8-3 for Baltimore and 5-1 for the Steelers. What do you think?
I'm picking the Ravens. I'm not picking. Ben's washed. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, no, I can't. After that last game, after watching how Ben played, yeah, he's done. He's done. He's done, dude. I'll take the Ravens all day in that one.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's a mess. They're just he's old, man.
I think they need a clean sweep, dude.
Yeah.
They need a clean sweep. They got to get rid of the GM. They got to get rid of the coach. They need they need to start it over.
Yeah.
All right. Our final early afternoon game last game before the Sunday night game, the Niners, the away team, taking on the home team, the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh.
Niners again have really figured some stuff out as of late.
I'm thinking Seattle.
You motherfucker! You stole my thunder. I was gonna say I'm gonna take the upset and pick the Birds. Because I don't know, man. I'm not sold on San Francisco yet. I'm really not.
Neither am I.
I could totally see this being a Seattle Seahawk win. I'm gonna take the Hawks.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. So we got the Sunday night game. Who's playing Sunday night? I forgot.
So the Sunday nighter, the away team, the Broncos, taking on the home team, Kansas City Chiefs. So the Broncos got to go to Arrowhead and play in Arrowhead. I'm gonna say that I gotta say Kansas City. That Arrowhead's just a real tough spot to play in, and Kansas City's really found some rhythm as of late.
Yeah, they have. the Chiefs, all of us, we were shit talking about them a few weeks ago, but they've woken up. They figured something out. They figured it out. Give me the Chiefs at home.
No, they've definitely found some rhythm, but I still think. See, here's the thing, right? I still think that team is beatable. I don't. There's no team right now. There's no team in the AFC that's not beatable. That's like,
right.
You know what I mean? That
right.
can't not be beat. You know what I mean?
They cannot be beat. They're beatable.
All right, so that'll do it for the Sunday set of games, guys. Big game this Monday night though, with first place in the division on the line, the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Fuck you, Buffalo. I'm taking my Pats. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Well, that was quick.
35-13 New England.
Well, we've all picked the same teams up until this point. And
you thinking Buffalo's going to end? Oh, me and you ain't friends no more.
And if this game was up in Foxborough where the tuck rule came about. Not the same stadium, but that was an old Foxborough, wasn't it? The tuck rule? Was that in the old stadium?
That was 2001. That was way before that, dude. That was 01.
That was the old stadium, right?
That was old Schaefer Stadium.
Yeah. Okay.
That was way before Gillette.
Yes, old shit.
I remember that game. Well.
Yeah. So I did. I was out that night, and I think it was on a Saturday night. I think it was. Had to be a Saturday night.
What's up, KPG? What's up, buddy?
It had to be a Saturday night because I remember being out at the bar, watching that game. But yeah, I'm picking Buffalo. Give me the Bills at home because we got to pick different. We can't have the same goddamn fix, dude. We got to be different. So yeah, give me Buffalo at home. Buffalo's good, man. So was New England. I wouldn't surprise. It wouldn't shock me at all if New England won that game.
The worst that we could do with them is split. They take the game in their house and we beat them in ours.
Yeah, that would be all right.
If we beat them twice, we're winning. We're taking that number 1 seed because the rest of our games ain't shit besides them. If we beat them twice, that number 1 overall seed in the conference is going to belong to us.
That's crazy. At the beginning of the year, didn't look like you guys were going to win the division, but
well, we thought we would be able to at the beginning of the year. I think me and you were talking, and it was best case scenario we squeeze in there as a wild card, at 10-7.
10-7, yeah, because 17 games.
You know what I mean? We squeeze in there as a wild card. I mean, there's a possibility they could win, 12 or more games.
Yeah.
Or 12. There are 12 games. There's a possibility they could win 12 games.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Man, it's crazy. NFL, man. NFL.
It just goes to show you that if you take a good quarterback, a coachable, a coach, if you take a coachable kid and you put him in a good spot, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac Jones in the chat. Speaking of Mac
Jones.
There's Mac Jones.
Speaking of, man, geez. Now I got Trevor Siemian in my chat. I got Ben Simmons, Cam Newton. Man, I had Sam Darnold coming for a while. Man,
Mac. Hey, Mac. You're about to drop a 40 burger on Buffalo this Monday.
But I haven't seen Sam Darnold in my stream in a while. He's been, I guess he's been hurt. I don't know. Maybe he's seen ghosts again. Seeing ghosts. I see ghosts out there.
But that's going to be a big game. That Patriot game's that's a big game. If we if we split with Buffalo and win all the rest of our games that we should win, there's a really good shot that we could get the number one seed. We need to do what we need. Like, all we need to do is take care of business with us, and then have Baltimore get knocked off once or twice in that stretch, and we're good.
Man. Ooh. Oh,
but that's
I think that's it.
Yeah, there's some good games this weekend. There's gonna be some good football. Again, this is a good week. As we get closer to the end of the season, man, these games really do start to matter. They start to matter more and more.
Means something. Maybe Thursday night we'll have a good game Thursday, but we'll see. Not counting on it, but we'll see.
Now, if you lose Thursday, you're pretty much all but out of it, right?
Yeah.
Unless you win out.
Unless we win out. Yeah, I mean the Saints have to win because we play the Jets the following week, but I don't know if we can win it. I don't know if we can win that game, honestly.
So if you lose this week, what would your record be?
I think 5-8.
Yeah, so you'd have to win out. You'd have to win out to even get close.
Have any chance. We'd have to be 9-8 and probably get some help somewhere.
That's what I mean. Like, you'd have to win the rest. You'd have to win the rest of the games, and then probably get some help from one or two teams.
Yeah.
What's up, Gio?
10-7 would probably get you in the playoffs as a wild card.
Yeah.
It might. So.
Like, me and you had said that. Me and you had said that at the beginning of the year too. You need to win at least 9 games to even think about playoffs this year.
I just don't know if 9-8 would make it. 10-7 probably would, but 9-8 you might need some help. You might need some tiebreakers to go your way. And the Saints have lost a bunch of NFC games. They've lost to the Giants. They've lost to the Eagles. So I mean, they lost to the Falcons, Panthers. So.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing well in your own conference, which is tough.
That means we're probably going to go 10-7 because we're going to lose any tiebreaker at 9-8. So,
yeah. The Colts we play the Colts too. That's going to be another tough one. But I still think we can beat that team. I still think the Patriots can beat that team. It might not be a pretty win, but I think they can get that win.
Yeah. Mac Jones in the house, man. Awesome. Woo-wee. So who you got?
It's a possibility that there's going to be a 9-8 team in there in the wild card somewhere. 9-8 or 10-7 is going to be the wild card games. That's what it's going to be.
So who you got? Georgia or Alabama?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Georgia
I would probably say I trust Alabama more than I trust Georgia. Just seems like one of those teams that can absolutely take a dump in their pants on any given game. I don't know. I'm going to say Alabama simply because I trust Saban more.
I'm gonna say Georgia. I think Georgia. I just think it's their year. Like it was our year in 2019. I just think Georgia. I think
it's shaping up to be that way. It's shaping up to be that way.
I think Georgia would be over the hump.
Hey, that defense, the Dogs D it's legit, dude. It's real good.
It is good. And you got Michigan or Iowa?
That's a tough one. Like, if you're asking me who I trust more in a big spot, I would probably have to say Iowa State.
Iowa.
I would probably say Iowa because I just trust them more in a big spot because they've been there more. You know what I mean? They've just been there more often. So I don't know. I would. in those kind of games, I'm going to go with the guys who are like experience is a huge thing in those games. You know what I mean? So I would probably take Iowa State.
Yeah, Michigan though they just won a big game. Can Harbaugh win it? Can he win another big game?
See, that's what I don't think he can do it 2 times in a row. I just don't trust him enough to do it.
That would be because like if Iowa wins that if Iowa does win, that's going to shake up the football college. The playoffs. It's going to shake it up. It's going to fuck it all up. Notre Dame might get in the playoffs, and their head coach is in Baton Rouge, which is weird. I mean, their head coach is in Baton Rouge right now, but they might make the playoffs, which is weird. So,
see, weird. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that setup where, you know what I mean? Like where you can like finish the year before you do any of the negotiations. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It's not like that, man, because the signing day is on the 15th of December, so these schools want these coaches recruiting. So, you know, it's big money now.
I definitely get it. They want him to start recruiting as soon as possible. Yeah.
But it's big money. These coaches are getting like $9-10 million a year. They're not getting $1 million a year anymore. They're getting $9 million a year.
Dude, so. I told you the only way they lured Kelly away from Michigan is with money.
But yeah, Notre Dame.
They probably went right up to him and were like, "So what are you making here at Michigan?" Oh, that's cute. That's cute. How about we triple it and you come down and coach LSU?
Yeah. Money talks, bullshit walks.
Yeah. You ain't kidding.
Money talking, bullshit walks.
This is a good time for football too. We get a lot of meaningful games in the as we wind it down in the NFL, we get the meaningful games, and then we're starting to see the college football, the playoff picture coming into focus. This is a good time for football, man.
Yeah.
But I think that's all me and Goose got for y'all today. The recap of last week and our picks in for week 13. Hopefully we can have a better showing.
Well, we picked the same picks except one, so we're gonna have the same record, just one off. So hopefully we go undefeated till the last one, and then
and then I win.
Yeah, or I win, one or the other. I'll be happy. I'll be happy with 14-1, whatever the hell it is. I'll be happy with that. It's better than what we've been doing. So I'm gonna give me some. We got some cookies and cream ice cream.
There you go.
I'm gonna go get me some in the ice box.
I'm gonna go down the street and get me a Mexican pizza.
There you go. Yeah, you Mexican pizzas. We talked about that, how Taco Bell took it away. And
dude, they're so good. They're so good. It's not even funny.
And I'm mad at Taco Bell for taking my Mexican pizzas away. Even though they were fast food Mexican pizzas, they're the only things I got from there. And those bastards took it away. And the Mexi Melts. The only 2 things I ever got from Taco Bell was the Mexican pizzas and the Mexi Melts, and they took them away. And
that's going to do it for me and Goose for today, guys. Once again, recapping our picks from week 12 and getting our week 13 picks in. We appreciate y'all. We're going to be back on Goose's channel next week for the recap of this week and the week 14 picks.
Yeah.
So we will be on his channel. I'm going to put his channel, the link to his channel in either the description or one of the comments, and I'll pin it so you guys can go and subscribe to him. So you can catch next week as well. We will be over there on his channel. And until then, guys, we'll catch you later.
All right, peace.
And we will see you for week 13's review and week 14 picks over on Goose Sports.
Peace.
Everybody have a good one, guys. We're out of here. Later. Peace.